Today's episode is brought to you by Restaurant.com. With Restaurant.com, you can save at thousands of restaurants across the country with just a few clicks. Their dining deals range from $5 to $100, and they never expire and cost you just a fraction of face value. Dinner has never been easier at Restaurant.com, used for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Restaurant.com is offering our listeners 50% off their next purchase by simply going to www.restaurant.com/podcast. That's www.restaurant.com/podcast for 50% off your next purchase. Restaurant.com, the best deal every meal.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear, high as necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better, Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and Orsine. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device, and the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out. Done. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Live from the Red Dragons radio studios in lovely Tucson, Arizona, this is Am I on the Air? And now, please welcome your host, Don Mega.
Welcome everybody to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I am your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. As always, this is your one-stop shop when it comes to the latest and the greatest in entertainment news, television, movies, the whole nine. You come right here to Am I on the Air? It's season 21, episode 4, and tonight's show is titled, Where is Utopia? We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in hot as hell, Arizona, on this Monday, September the 28th. That is right. Same bat time, same bat channel, ready to bring it to you. So, I hope everybody's doing well, and strap on in, and let's talk some movies. We're going to start off, as always, with our movie reviews, non-spoiler, and I'm going to kick it off. Well, this past weekend at the movie theater, we talked a little bit about this on last week's episode. There's really nothing to see. The studios have pretty much pulled everything at this point. The new movie that was supposed to come out last weekend was Greenland. That did not happen. That movie has been pushed back till sometime in the fourth quarter. We don't know when that will be yet, but I guess we will have to wait and see. So, what we ended up seeing was actually a very cool replay of the 40th anniversary edition of Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. That's right, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, in all of its glory. We decided to celebrate the 40th anniversary. It was a cool movie to go, sit down, check out in the theater again on the big screen. And we had a blast with it, man. I mean, it's always fun watching something nostalgic like that, getting to see Star Wars up on the big screen again, especially Empire Strikes Back, you know, one of the best of the entire franchise. What we were laughing about when the movie ended was how much of a cliffhanger that movie actually ends on. And you almost don't even realize it sometimes, but then kind of watching it through a different lens this past weekend at the theater, I was like, man, if we were seeing this for the first time, I might be pretty pissed off that the movie ended like that without really any kind of resolution, and they're just hoping that they'll be back for a third movie. So, you know, maybe one day we'll get that sequel, right? Wink, wink. But so I'm not going to sit here and review The Empire Strikes Back. Just wanted to let you know that's what we ended up going to see in the theater this past weekend. And it looks like that's probably what a lot of October will be, is just nostalgic movies, because there ain't much coming out, that's for damn sure. So as far as new movies went, we had to rely on our streaming services. That's right, Netflix dropped the brand new film Enola Holmes this past weekend, which is something that I remember we broke the news on that movie a while ago, that it was coming together, and that Millie Bobby Brown was going to be playing Enola Holmes, and that playing her older brother, Sherlock himself, was none other than Superman, Henry Cavill, coming on in. And, I thought the concept sounded cool. I was down for this movie. Netflix picked up the rights, and they made it a Netflix original film. So we checked that out over the weekend, and it was pretty cute overall. I mean, the movie basically takes place about Sherlock's younger sister, who's been kind of left to, find her way, to kind of, figure things out, right? Her older brother, Sherlock, of course, is the great detective. She has another brother in the movie who's played by Sam Claflin. Her mother, played by Helena Bonham Carter, she ends up disappearing at the beginning of the movie. So Millie Bobby Brown, Enola, goes on the search to find her mom. And it really is her story as she kind of travels across England trying to find out what happened. And of course, there's other things kind of throughout it as well. What I will say for the movie is Millie Bobby Brown is fantastic in this. I mean, this girl's going to have a very long career in Hollywood if she keeps it up and doesn't get into any danger, make any of the problems, choices that a lot of these young actresses make. If she can keep her head on straight, I think sky's the limit for her. She is definitely growing into her own. Of course, Henry Cavill, big Henry Cavill fan. I thought he was awesome as Sherlock, so it was really cool to see him in this. I wouldn't even mind a nice little Sherlock spin-off, totally with Mr. Cavill, but, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But overall, it's a good little family film. We all watched it together over the weekend. It's not great, but, for being on Netflix, it's a fun little time. So I would give Enola Holmes 3 out of 5. Just for the cast and kind of the way that they did it. I thought it was unique and I thought it was cool. So 3 out of 5 for Enola Holmes. Now, my next movie is kind of really on the kiddie side. So, as y'all know, I got a young daughter. She's 6 years old. She always wants to watch movies. She loves watching movies with Dad. And so she was asking me if anything new came out. And lucky for us, over on Disney Plus, they had just dropped the original movie, Secret Society of the Second Born Royals. Now, I didn't know much about this. I ended up putting on the trailer just to kind of get an idea of what it was, and it looked cute. So we decided to watch it, and my daughter absolutely loved it. I mean, again, the second the movie was over and the credits hit, she was like, "Can we watch it again?" It was like, "No, it's your bedtime," so we're gonna hold off on that one. But she really, really enjoyed it. Basically, it's a movie about these royal families and the second borns. It turns out that second born royals have superpowers. That's right. Every one of them have a special secret power. So they get put into this kind of school, Xavier School for Mutants, and they learn how to use their powers, and basically they become superheroes in a sense of the word. The premise was cool. I love superheroes, so they definitely sucked me in on that one. But you know what? It was just a cool little ensemble film with these teenagers learning how to use their powers and helping fight a little bit of crime. So it was a fun time over on Disney Plus. It's a Disney Plus original film. And like I said, man, my daughter absolutely loved it, and that's how I gauge if movies are, successful enough when it comes to that realm, especially for kids. So I would give The Secret Society of Second Born Royals 3 out of 5 stars as well. It was a good time and a good family watch. So those are the two big movies, Enola Holmes and Secret Society of Second Born Royals, both getting 3 out of 5 stars. When we switch to the TV side, I'm going to start with just a real cheesy kind of fun one. A new reality show dropped last week called I Can See Your Voice. It's from the same makers of The Masked Singer, which we love The Masked Singer in my house. It's one of my daughter's favorite shows as well. This is not as fun as The Masked Singer, but it's definitely got that cheesiness kind of vibe to it. Basically, they have I believe, 6 singers. A couple of them are really good singers, but the rest of them suck. And they're lip syncing, and the person, whoever the contestant is, has to guess who are the good singers and who are the bad singers without actually hearing their real voice, just based on their mannerisms and their stories and, just different things that happen throughout the show. You got to figure it out. And so I dug it. I mean, again, there's not much programming on right now that's for the whole family, and this was a fun little one to get into. So if you like music, kind of singing type shows, check out I Can See Your Voice. It comes on right after The Masked Singer on Wednesdays. Now, the big new show that we got into over the weekend is Amazon Prime's new show, Utopia. This show here, the whole season is available to binge right now. And I am 3 episodes in. And it's really, really good. I'm super intrigued on this show. Curious to see where it goes. It's a very timely show because it actually deals with the pandemic and a flu-like virus. So much so, this was actually shot way before the pandemic came out. That they have to put a warning on before the show starts, just basically saying this is a work of fiction and we're not meant to offend anybody. This was done pre-pandemic, so kind of watch at your own risk. And I know some people are actually raising hell that Amazon did not push this show back, but hey, you know what you're getting into if you watch this. I don't even know how to explain this show. Basically, this couple comes across this manuscript of a comic book called Utopia. There's a fan club out there that's been dying to get their hands on it. So all these people are vying to win this comic book. But then there's these other guys that pop up and they're trying to find where Utopia is. Supposedly Utopia is a real place. And they'll kill you. They'll do anything they need to do to find it. And they don't care how many bodies they leave behind. It's graphic. It's gory. It's got some pretty cool action. It's got some crazy ass characters. It's a very, very unique show, and I really, really like it. So, curious to see where it goes down the road. But if you want to check out something kind of very unique, check out Utopia on Amazon Prime. Okay? So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's some quick reviews for you. A couple movies: Enola Holmes on Netflix, Secret Society of Second-Born Royals on Disney+, Utopia over on Amazon Prime, and I Can See Your Voice, which airs on Fox on Wednesday nights. So there you go. That's what we got. Now let's get into our news of the week. Okay, so getting into the news, we found out that the CW is going to end Supergirl with its upcoming season 6. I'm a little bummed by this. I like Supergirl. It's a guilty pleasure. Melissa Benoist is fantastic as Kara Danvers, as Supergirl herself. She has really come into her own with this character. I love the Arrowverse, the CW verse, and Supergirl is a big, big part of that. And I'm very shocked to know that this is going to be the last season. I mean, obviously when the show was renewed, that was not the idea. So somehow, somewhere, something happened. I don't know what. But yes, it has happened, and it is official that this will be the last season of Supergirl in its upcoming season 6, which should debut early 2021. Tony Gilroy has officially stepped down from directing the upcoming Star Wars Cassian Andor series that's going to be on Disney+. Supposedly, the only reason he stepped down is due to travel restrictions because of COVID and some scheduling restrictions that happened because of other projects being pushed back. So it's unfortunate, but hopefully they will bounce back sooner rather than later. So the Sci-Fi Channel has greenlit a new animated series with Bobby Moynihan and Jillian Bell. It's going to be called The Pole. That's right. It's a Christmas kind of comedy series. It's an edgy animated series. It's going to have a 6-episode pickup. Coming to the Sci-Fi Channel. David Byrne's American Utopia has dropped its first trailer ahead of its upcoming debut over on HBO Max. We have the trailer for Hulu's Books of Blood. That's right, All Stories End Here. It's a new horror anthology that is coming soon over to Hulu, so check out that trailer if you're interested. Paramount Network has officially dropped all non-scripted programming in its new rebranding that they're going to be doing. So some of the shows that they have on there, they are trying to shop to other networks and see where they may land. So good luck, Bar Rescue. So we'll see what happens to Paramount Network. HBO Max is prepping the special episode of The West Wing. That's right. Remember, they're putting that back together, and that will be coming out soon, hopefully for the end of the year. Ben Stiller, along with Patricia Arquette, are going to reunite for a new Apple TV show called High Desert. So this, don't know much else about it, but it's a good pairing. I love Ben Stiller, and Patricia Arquette is a great person to have on board, so there you go. Sarah Paulson, she's got a new movie that was supposed to hit theaters called Run, where Hulu picked up the rights to it, and they have announced that they will release Run exclusively on Hulu in October, so we'll finally get to see that movie. Carey Mulligan has joined Bradley Cooper's new upcoming Leonard Bernstein biopic called Maestro, so great addition there. Ron Howard has been tapped to direct Lang Lang, the new biopic film that they're going to be doing, so there you go. Power Book 2 Ghost has been renewed for a second season over at Starz. No shocker here, the Starz network loves the Power, and now they're going to have some more of Power Book 2. Supernova, we have the brand new trailer starring Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci, so check that out. The new upcoming Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon, is eyeing a 2022 debut. That's right, not 2021, 2022. So you got some time before that one officially hits. Fantastic Beast 3 officially has resumed production over in the UK. Giancarlo Esposito teases potential season 3 and 4 of The Mandalorian. We haven't even gotten to season 2 yet, and he's already teasing season 3 and 4. One day at a time, Giancarlo, one day at a time. Steppenwolf actor Karen Hines is very excited for the Snyder Cut. He can't wait for you to see what was always originally intended. J.K. Simmons is optimistic that we will see more of J. Jonah Jameson in an upcoming Spider-Man movie. So I'm very optimistic too, Jonah. I don't know why J.K. Simmons would not be optimistic about this. They didn't just get him for the one little after-credit scene. Obviously, there were bigger plans. I apologize. The date has changed for Sarah Paulson's Run. We talked about that just a little bit ago. Run will debut officially on Hulu on November 20th. I thought it was October. It's actually November 20th, so sorry about that. Correction. The new thriller Run, starring Sarah Paulson, debuting on Hulu on November 20th. Director Toby Haynes has officially signed on to replace Tony Gilroy to direct the Cassian Andor series over on Disney+. So glad that they found a new director there pretty quickly. Disney Plus is casting for their upcoming Turner and Hooch reboot. Do we need a Turner and Hooch reboot? I guess we're going to get it regardless. Liv Tyler is officially out of Season 2, 911 Lone Star. That's right. So she was a big part of the 911 spinoff Lone Star, but it looks like because of the pandemic, once again, she lives in Paris and just commuting back and forth is pretty much not able to be done right now due to our travel restrictions. So it has made her bow out of the show for its upcoming second season. Teddy Mellencamp confirms that she's leaving The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We have an article up with Melissa Benoist reacting to the Supergirl ending and promises one hell of a send-off. So pretty cool breakdown of her talking about Supergirl ending, so check that out. If you're wondering where to check that out, once again, check out our Twitter page. That's our best spot for all this news, twitter.com/amiontheair, or our Facebook page at facebook.com/amiontheair. Check them both out. Chicago PD has cast Nicole Ari Parker for Season 8 as they're doing a new police reform storyline, so she'll be playing a big part of that. Manifest Season 3 has added Holly Taylor as an integral part of the upcoming season. Paramount Network is set to change their name and focus on movies. What does that mean for Yellowstone Season 4? It doesn't mean anything because Yellowstone is a big hit for them and it's not going anywhere. They're going to treat it as basically a movie experience on their network. So there you go. Paramount Network changing their name, and they will focus more on movies going into 2021. A lot of these apps and different things are changing up their branding going into 2021, so it'll be interesting to see the shift. Post Malone leads the nominations for the 2020 Billboard Music Awards. He has a total of 16 nominations. Congratulations there to him. Survival memoir Not Without Hope has been set for a documentary treatment coming from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and his $7 entertainment company. So that'll be a pretty cool addition there to their portfolio. The voice judge, Blake Shelton, is branching out into scripted programming. That's right. He is working on a show with NBC that is not a singing show. So we'll see what that turns out. We have the trailer for The Haunting of Bly Manor. That's right. The new Netflix series coming out in October. Looking forward to this one. I like this trailer. Disney Plus's Loki show is officially resumed production over in Atlanta. The Trial of Chicago 7, we have the brand new trailer for that, so check that out. That's going to be a big awards contender, I'm telling you right now. David Leitch is set to direct a new stuntman drama that will star Ryan Gosling, and that'll be over at Universal Pictures. So great combination there. Looking forward to that. We have everything coming and going to Netflix in October 2020. I am super excited about this news. John Cena, as we know, is going to be in the upcoming Suicide Squad movie with James Gunn. He plays a character named Peacemaker. Well, we found out a couple days ago that Peacemaker is going to be getting his own series, his own spin-off, coming to HBO Max, and it will star John Cena, and James Gunn himself will write all of the episodes, and he'll even direct most of them. So this is pretty awesome here. Excited for John Cena, excited for James Gunn, excited for the studio to think we have something here with a spin-off, that they can do this. And I'm super, super excited. Big congrats once again to everybody involved. Peacemaker, the Suicide Squad spin-off series, coming to HBO Max. Super, super stoked on this. Yeah. Okay. You ready for me to get pissed? Because here it comes. We had a feeling this was coming, and it was made official. Disney has shifted the goddamn movies once again, and it all starts with Black Widow. Black Widow was supposed to release on November 6th, in just a little over a month, and we were finally going to get it. Well, it's been pushed all the way back to May 7th, 2021. That's right, May 7th, 2021. So for those of you keeping track at home, the movie has now been officially bumped an entire year. Because remember, this movie was originally supposed to come out in May of this year. So now we have May of 2021. So this has now shifted everything back. Falcon and Winter Soldier's delayed to next year. Of course, this has pushed the Eternals back. This has pushed Shang-Chi back. It's creating the domino effect that the MCU causes every time one of these damn movies shift. So for the first time since 2009, we do not have a Marvel movie coming out in 2020. This is sad. It's sad. We're up to 3 movies a year and we didn't get any of them this year. It's a bummer. It's a big bummer. So Black Widow, previously dated for November 6th, bumped to May 7th, 2021, which has then shifted the Eternals, previously dated for February 12th, 2021, will now release a year after its original release date, November 5th, 2021. So all the way back. All the way back. God, it pisses me off. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will now release on July 9th, 2021, pushed back from its original May 7th release date that Black Widow now has. So there you go. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings now coming out July 9th, 2021, pushed from May 7th. The big new release that we were going to get this month was Death on the Nile. That was the big new release coming out in October. Yep, it was coming out October 23rd. Guess what? Not no more. It's been shifted to December 18th, 2020. The Empty Man has been moved up to the October 23rd release date. We don't even know what the hell that is. We talked about Shang-Chi. Deep Water will now release on August 13th, 2021, moving back from its November 13th release date. West Side Story, the new musical directed, oh my god, I'm totally fucking spacing his name now. Jesus Christ. I hate being on the spot sometimes. What was it? West Side Story. Steven Spielberg. Jesus Christ. Tip of my tongue. Steven Spielberg. So Steven Spielberg did West Side Story. That was supposed to come out December 10th. That was actually... good. It was going to come out December 18th of this year, and now it's being bumped a whole year to December 10th of 2021. This is all just a cluster. I'm very disappointed in Disney that they have shifted all these movies back again. Black Widow could have come out in November. There was really no reason to shift. Again, they are killing the movie theaters. I'm so happy that they're just so quick to move all this stuff to the end of next year. I don't even know if we're going to have a movie theater to show any of this stuff in 2021 because they're not throwing the theater any kind of bone. They are shifting everything back, and it's super unfair, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I'll tell you, I told you I resaw Empire Strikes Back over the weekend. That movie was packed. It was packed. It was sold out. It was the busiest movie I've seen since the movie theaters reopened. It had more people in it than Tenet. Empire Strikes Back. People will go see these movies. Tenet was not the movie for everybody to judge upon. Tenet was a very, Christopher Nolan movies people love, but they're not massive blockbusters. They're not the kind of movies that get everyone to go to the theater like a Black Widow, like a Wonder Woman would do. They need to stop being scared to put these movies out. It's just unfortunate because I'm very, very worried that we're going to lose the movie theaters in the mix of all this. And that's really going to suck. So, there you go. I guess we'll see Black Widow next year sometime. All right. We have the new trailer for The Undoing over on HBO. This is the new Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant show that's coming out. Limited series. Looks really, really good. We talked about Jake Gyllenhaal and Anton Fuqua doing a new thriller called The Guilty. Netflix has picked up the rights to that, so it will now be a Netflix film. So congratulations there. Family Guy and Bob's Burgers have officially been given an extra 2-season renewal over at Fox. So congratulations there. That is awesome. We got an article up with Jai Courtney talking about the Suicide Squad. We have the trailer for Truth Seekers, which is the new Nick Frost supernatural comedy series that's coming to Amazon Prime. Actually looks pretty funny. I will be checking this one out. Hulu is finally releasing Hellstrom, which of course is based on the Marvel Comics at Streamline, and they have a new show coming out. It is a horror series, and it will be dropping in October over on Hulu. So check out the new trailer and poster out now. So the Kaminsky Method. This is a show that's been going on for a couple years. It's been very, very big. It's won some awards. Well, there's 2 main stars to it. Kirk Douglas and Michael Douglas and Alan Arkin. Well, guess what? Alan Arkin is not returning for the 3rd and final season. Yes, that's right. They're back for a 3rd and final season, and one of the 2 main stars is not coming back for it. I don't understand when we got to an area where these actors can choose to not come back to something when they're under contract. If it's a final season, just film your goddamn last 8 episodes and be done with it. I don't understand. There's really no reason for it. Now they got to try to write them out. It's a cluster. I don't watch this show, but it just, it's kind of like we talked the other week about Anna Faris leaving Mom. The show is about Anna Faris, so why would they let her out of the contract? Just wrap the damn show up, call it a day, and let's move on. But instead, they're letting these people leave their contracts early, and I don't really understand. But yes, if you're a fan of the show, Alan Arkin will not be returning for the final season. Ben Affleck they were talking to him since he's a director and a writer, and they were asking him about some movies during the pandemic, and he says he thinks that most mid-budget films will actually end up skipping theaters post-pandemic. He thinks that they will not be theatrical films going forward, that only the theater will be reserved for the blockbusters. So we'll see. I can totally see it going that way, but we'll see how it goes. Congratulations to the Shudder app. They have already brought in 1 million subscribers, so congratulations. That's actually a really big hit for them. Also, congratulations for the WandaVision trailer. They pulled in a massive amount of viewers in its first 24 hours. That's right, because people want some new content, damn it, especially from Marvel. So, of course, they're eating it up. This Is Us Season 5 premiere will be hitting in October, so that's awesome. I'm glad we're going to get something back here soon. We have the trailer for Deaf U, which is about deaf college students. It's a new drama Netflix doc that is coming out here soon, so check that out. Floriana Lima has been promoted to series regular ahead of season 3 for A Million Little Things, so congratulations to her. Demi Moore is set to star in Amazon series adaptation of the Dirty Diana podcast. Zack Snyder supposedly planning some new Justice League shoots. That's right, he's looking at doing some reshoots for his Justice League version, and supposedly Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Ray Fisher are going to be heading back into the studio for some reshoots. Now, since this article came out, Henry Cavill came out and he said that he's not reshooting anything. He says that he has most of his footage, and they're just kind of working around that. I don't know when that interview happened, so it could have happened before this announcement. It's kind of fishy on the timeline there. But yes, the rumor has it that Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Ray Fisher are all going back into the studio to do a week's worth of reshoots to kind of plus up the Snyder Cut. So we'll see what happens with that. That Hellstrom show premieres October 16th, by the way, over on Hulu. The Haunting of Bly Manor comes October 9th over on Netflix, so that will be cool. Looking forward to both those shows. One of the shows that I love dearly more than pretty much anything else on television is The Boys over on Amazon Prime. It is the most amazing show ever, and it's been such a big hit that they have ordered a spin-off. That is correct. A spin-off of The Boys has been ordered. And then this one, let me tell you what it is. So, the spin-off will be set in America's only college for young adult superheroes, referred to as Supes, run by Vault International, and is being described as a irreverent, R-rated series that explores the lives of hormonal, competitive Supes as they put their physical, sexual, and moral boundaries to the test. That's right, blending the pitfalls of a college series with the gritty competitive nature of the Hunger Games and heart, satire, and raunch of the main series. That is what The Boys spinoff will be. I love it. It sounds interesting. It's something unique and different than the main show. So give it to me. Give it to me. Amblin TV's Rashomon has been acquired over by HBO Max. That's right. They're developing a series adaptation of Akira Kurosawa's acclaimed drama Rashomon. Emma Asante is set to helm a new series adaptation of Smilla's Sense of Snow. Smilla's Sense of Snow. Never heard of that book, but they are adapting it. We have everything coming and going to HBO Max in 2020. Let's see here. Nickelodeon has greenlit season 3 of the new hit animated series The Casagrandes. So check that out. Chris Rock will be the host of the Saturday Night Live season 46 opener. So love that. That's going to be a great addition there. Sega is developing a live-action adaptation based on the video game franchise Yakuza. So I love that. This is a big video game series adapted to a new show or movie. I'm down. We told you that HBO Max was looking to do a Pretty Little Liars reboot, and now it's official. It's called Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. It's a new reboot that will be coming to HBO Max. It's been given a direct series order. We have the trailer for Sound of Metal, which is coming to Amazon Prime. It's a new movie starring Riz Ahmed, where he's a drummer for a metal band, and he actually ends up losing his hearing. I really dug the trailer. It looks really good, and it's coming soon to Amazon Prime. Jason Isaacs, Jamia Kirk, and Dua Sala have joined Sex Education Season 3. Shudder has ordered an animated Creepshow special with Sutherland and King. That's right. So that is coming very, very soon. We have the Pandemic special reunion for Father of the Bride, which is pretty interesting, so check that out. The Flash, DC's Legend of Tomorrow, All-American, and more CW shows have all officially started production again, so that's great to hear. We have the trailer for The Queen's Gambit, starring Anna Taylor-Joy as the chess genius, so check that out. Andre Holland and Barry Jenkins are developing a third season of The Nick. I know a lot of people will be looking forward to another version of The Nick for sure. Leah Gibson and Nathan Owens have landed a reoccurring role in the upcoming season of Batwoman over on the CW. The Simpsons have officially recast Hank Azaria as Carl in the season premiere. That's right. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but yes, the name has been released for who is replacing Hank Azaria there. The Superstore Season 6 premiere has just been delayed by 1 week, but it's still coming out by the end of October, so looking forward to that. Amazon has unveiled it's got a new gaming streaming service coming called Luna, so there you go for all you big gamers. A new LGBTQ family comedy is in the works over at ABC. Ice Cube is set to star in an upcoming untitled Patrick Aiello Timur Bekmambetov sci-fi picture for Universal Pictures. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce Timur's last name, but he is a visual genius, and I'm anxious to see what this movie is going to be with Ice Cube. Let's see here. M. Night Shyamalan has announced that his next upcoming movie will be called Old, and that's all I know. It's called Old. Because, he's got to keep it a secret. Neil Widner and Gavin James are writing the movie adaptation of the Hot Wheels movie. That's right. After 17 years resting in development hell, we're finally getting the Hot Wheels movie. I don't know why, don't ask me. But yes, they're writing it. Congratulations to Aldous Hodge, who looks to be signing on as Hawkman in the upcoming Black Adam movie. I'm excited about this casting. Aldous was fantastic in The Invisible Man, and I think he's going to be a badass Hawkman. So, very good casting here. I approve. Joining Dwayne The Rock Johnson, let's do it. Congratulations to Yara Shahidi, who has been cast as Tinkerbell in the upcoming live-action Peter Pan. She's a great casting for Tinkerbell as well. She is awesome, so I'm happy to see that. The upcoming Tom Holland movie Cherry, directed by the Russo brothers, has nicely, financially, been acquired by Apple TV. That's right, Apple TV Plus, always looking to expand their portfolio like Netflix does, swooped in and bought the rights to Cherry, so Cherry will be an exclusive Apple TV Plus film, like how they did with Greyhound, the new Tom Hanks movie a couple months ago. So good on them. We have the trailer for Season 2 of Spy Racers, Fast and Furious, so the animated series, so check that out. Very excited by this news. Did not see this coming, but Disney Plus announced that Samuel L. Jackson is going to be reprising his role as Nick Fury in a Nick Fury show. That's right. They are doing awesome with these spin-off shows. As I say they're doing awesome because they're doing awesome at announcing them and casting them. Now we just need to watch some of them. Since we haven't had one yet, and Disney Plus is about to hit their 1-year anniversary. But I love that they're doing all these shows and they're giving all these characters time for their characters. They might not get a solo movie, but they can get a limited series for 6 episodes. Why not? So Samuel L. Jackson headlining a Nick Fury series coming soon to Disney Plus. So excited about that. Arif Zahir has officially replaced Mike Henry as Cleveland Brown over on Family Guy. Netflix's A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting has released its first trailer, so check that out. Chris Hemsworth, Miles Teller, and Journey Smollett are set to star in a new Netflix movie called Spiderhead. I don't need to know nothing about it. All I know is it's Netflix. It's a great cast. It's called Spiderhead. I'm down. Anything Chris Hemsworth, I'm super down. Miles Teller has been fantastic lately. And Journey Smollett is one of those names that you just got to see. She was fantastic in Birds of Prey, and she is phenomenal on Lovecraft Country. So I am so down to see her in anything else. So I love this casting. My boy Friggins broke the news to me that Vin Diesel actually has a song. It's not real much entertainment news, but yes, Vin Diesel dropped his first single called Feel Like I Do, and you can check it out right now. Go look it up. Apple Music, Spotify, check out Vin Diesel's Feel Like I Do. The Neighborhood, Season 3 is going to focus on some Black Lives Matter. That will be the focus of the Season 3 premiere, so looking forward to The Neighborhood coming back. Season 3 of A Million Little Things has just added Chris Gere to reoccur on the show. Let's see here. South Park, don't forget, their pandemic 1-hour special airs this Wednesday, September the 30th, on Comedy Central. So look for that. It's going to be so fantastic. I'm so excited. The Witcher has recast the Eskel role with Basil Eidenbenz for Season 2 after Thu Ørsted Rasmussen has exited the Netflix series. Kevin Steverson's Salvage title has been acquired by Hideout Pictures. They're adapting that into a movie. Quibi has unveiled the trailer for new episodes of 50 States of Fright. I like 50 States of Fright, so I'm happy that more episodes are dropping over on Quibi. I'll be checking that out. Steven Soderbergh. Man, he is putting together a hell of a cast for his new upcoming HBO Max thriller. Production is getting underway for the crime thriller Steven Soderbergh's No Sudden Move, formerly titled Kill Switch, has assembled an ensemble cast including Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro, David Harbour, John Hamm, Ray Liotta, and even more people. That's right, along with Amy Semmets, Kieran Culkin, Brendan Fraser, Noah Jupe, Bill Duke, Frankie Shaw, and Julia Fox. That is right. This is a crazy-ass cast, and it's coming to HBO Max. I love it. Amazon's Lord of the Rings officially resumed production in New Zealand. We have the trailer for Netflix's CGI Resident Evil Infinite Darkness movie that they did, so check out that teaser trailer. James Cameron says that filming on Avatar 2 is 100% complete. Thank God we finally have a movie in the books here. Tenet remains atop a quiet box office. That's right, here in the U.S., Tenet only made $3 million to remain the number one movie. Oh, this box office is so sad, I can't even talk about it. Disney's D23 Expo is officially delayed to 2022. Teenagers battle the undead in the new trailer for Netflix's Vampires vs. the Bronx, so check that out. Borat 2, it might actually have an official title, and are you ready for it? This is a rumor title, by the way, so take it for what it is. Borat, gift of pornographic monkey to Vice Premier Mikhail Pence to make benefit recently diminished nation of Kazakhstan. That's right. Remember, the first Borat movie was called Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan. So there you go. That's what the original title was. And once again, the rumored title for Borat 2 is Borat, gift of pornographic monkey to Vice Premier Mikhail Pence to make benefit recently diminished nation of Kazakhstan. Take that for what it is. It's like Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Everyone will just call it Borat 2, but it is a really funny title. Seth MacFarlane says they are still working on the Orville for Season 3, which will premiere on Hulu, hopefully by the end of the year. He said they had just started filming, got a couple episodes in, and then the pandemic hit. So they're trying to finish it. They are working on it. But once again, things are delayed, as you know. Real Time with Bill Maher has been renewed for Season 19 and 20. So congratulations there. In some really cool news, Sienna Miller came out and talked about how she got a pay boost on 21 Bridges courtesy of Chadwick Boseman. That's right. That she didn't like the salary that they offered her. The studio said, we can't bring it up anymore. And supposedly, the way the story goes, Chadwick Boseman himself took a pay cut, and the money they cut out of his salary went to her directly to help bring her onto the film. So, once again, man, it just warms your heart, and it just shows you what an incredible man Chadwick Boseman was and how selfless he was. I mean, such a cool story. Okay, BET has ordered Paula Patton's Sacrifice to series based on the 2019 TV movie that they did. And Apple TV has set an upcoming documentary about Billie Eilish. That's right. They are looking to do a documentary that Apple bought for a big amount of money. It's going to be called Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry, and it's set to premiere in theaters and on Apple TV Plus in February. So we'll see if it sticks the landing there. And on that note, my friends, that is the end of our show. Man, there's been a lot more news lately because we went from being about a half hour every week to about 45 minutes to an hour. And tonight we're hitting that 45 mark. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for getting through this with me as we brought you all the latest and greatest in the last week's worth of entertainment news. So let's do some shout outs, why don't we? Some plugs, because I got to plug the programs. So please check out the webpage, amiontheair.com. You can find all the social links along with all of our episodes. So check out amiontheair.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter directly at DXDonMega. Make sure you follow me on Stardust at simply Don Mega, DONMEGA. I will follow you back. Make sure you get that Stardust, son. And, of course, download, rate, and subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. We are always streaming on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn. We're all over Google Podcast. You can just search Am I on the Air and find us pretty damn easily. Plus, we're always streaming on Instagram and YouTube as well. And shout out to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. That's Red Dragons with an S, radio.com. Follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio. A great little podcast website that includes yours truly on it. So check that out, Red Dragons Radio, baby. So that'll do it for me on this Monday, September the 28th. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to talking to y'all next week. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody! Red Dragons! Red Dragons!